Hi, my name is Marcie Cowdin, and I was born in Nebraska, but I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I got my bachelor's degree in English from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee way back in 1992. I worked for a publishing company for a few years, and when I met my husband, who was a special education teacher and a coach in Kansas, I picked up and I moved. When my husband passed away about 12 years ago, I decided to go back to school and get my teaching license. I attended Washburn University and I got my K-6 license through the Para to Professional program. I've worked with kids in one aspect or another for the last 26 years. I started out with my own home daycare, then I transitioned into teaching preschool, and then I was the assistant director for Security Benefit Academy here in Topeka, Kansas. Eventually I went to work as a paraprofessional, and I worked in the special education department in Kaw Valley at Rossville Grade School in the Auburn-Washburn School District, and then eventually I landed in the 501 district at State Street Elementary. I started teaching kindergarten after I got my teaching license, and I did that for about 6 years. I've been at State Street though for 9 years. There are two things I've always wanted to be. I've always wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, and I always wanted to be a school librarian. So when the opportunity presented itself this last spring for me to apply for the librarian position here, I just took it, or I went for it. But I'm brand new this year to my position as a librarian. I'm also brand new to the program at Fort Hays State. So I'm a little bit scared, I'm a little bit nervous, but I am a whole lot excited to be starting my new adventure. So one thing I'm hoping to be able to eventually do in my library is to organize it by genre. I have a lot to learn though in order to do that effectively. So I'm hoping that I get some insight and guidance from my classes at Fort Hays. I'm also looking forward to just learning as much as I can so I can be impactful as a librarian to my students in my community. So I'm recently an empty nester. I have one daughter in school in Massachusetts, one daughter in school in Lawrence, and my son just started school in Nebraska last week. So now it's just me and my dog and my 2 cats. I do a lot of reading for fun, and I do a lot of walking. So I look forward to connecting with everybody at some point during the program, and I'm excited to get started. Thanks.